Hey Virgo, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot. How are you doing today? Happy birthday! This is the month for the most of you, right? Let's see. I was meditating your energy and I was actually feeling like you guys, you have like a, what's it, intellectual curiosity, I guess. You're always, every time I think of you guys, I always think of, you like to learn stuff. You like to, even the things that just pop into your head just randomly. You go look it up just because. But as I felt like you either, again, it could be something like starting school. If you're doing that now, because it's usually the time of year for some people to start school. But it could just be in general. You just wanted to go out to learn stuff. So I feel like you were learning some things. Mostly things that you were interested in. And that's just what came to my mind when I was meditating on your energy. But, all right, I did pre-shuffle already. I was just mixing them up a little bit more. And if you're new to my channel, hey, I'm glad you can come in and see how it is. I hope you enjoy it and we get to see you again. And if you have been here before, thank you so much for popping in again. I do appreciate it. It means a lot. And if you guys do like the reading, if it resonates with you, if you can give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, write me a comment. I love to hear from you. And I read them all. And if there's anything for me to get back to, I do get back to you. Okay? And it does help out the channel a lot. I really appreciate it. Okay, then just get your cards out and then we'll get started. For Virgo, September 2019. Yellow. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, we started out with the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, and Judgment. Two of Pentacles, so Three of Pentacles. Okay, what do you got for Virgo? What else you got for me? All right, the Six of Wands. The Knight of Swords. All right. Starting out, looks like you have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is doing hard work, which is so you, isn't it? You guys are like the workaholics of the zodiac. I think it's general. It's not everybody, but most of you. Okay, but this is like doing hard work and just knowing you're gonna get more rewards for it. Okay. You're pretty clear on that aspect. It's just very, I do this work, I get this, and you're expecting more. So, all right, and that's, the next one was the Moon. Now, the Moon is not so much a confusion, but an unclear aspect of something. So something's like, you're not really sure what goes on. Not so much hidden, but something is not being out right like it would if it was in the sun. All right, everything's a little bit dimmer and harder to see by moonlight. Okay, and the possible outcome is judgment. Now, judgment can be, it's a karmic card, so it could be, good karma in, good karma out kind of thing. So what you're putting out there is what you're going to get back. But it's also a point where you can be having a self-assessment maybe and thinking about maybe what's been going on in life and if you're doing the right things or if you're doing what you want to do or what's the best thing to do. But it could also be somebody else. Again, this is it's general. So it could be, you could be judging somebody else. Somebody could possibly be judging you. Or again, you could just be having a self-assessment time where you're like, okay, well, what am I doing, and am I doing it the way it should be done? So that actually could be, yeah, if you were like doing this work and maybe something wasn't as clear as you thought it would be, you needed to start assessing the situation. Okay. So that is one aspect of it. All right. I will clarify these to see if we can get deeper on it. And now, in your past, you had the Two of Pentacles popped up. And this is you balancing something. You were like trying to make things happen for yourself or for somebody else. You're just balancing and maybe getting your priorities straight, or, you're adapting to different changes. So I don't know if you had, change of homes, change of jobs, social social structures, whatever, but you were just adapting, okay? Then you had the Three of Pentacles right after that, and this is in your present. And this is cooperation and teamwork and working with others, okay? You're building something. So this is possibly work. It doesn't have to be, though. It can be in your social life. It can be in your home life. But it's definitely a part of people and you getting together and working for something, a common goal. All right, so you're balancing out and you're working for a common goal here. And then your possible outcome is the Six of Wands. Now this is a celebration, and this is like a public reward. So whatever went on here in this situation worked, or it's a possibility of work. All right, if nothing changes and you just keep going in that direction, it's going to reward you. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Now this could be an energy that you're surrounded with, and surrounded with an energy in your environment. Okay, he's a risk taker. He's cynical, but he's a very strong ally. And this would be somebody who gets involved in something and possibly not roughs up things, but comes in like a whirlwind. And he gets unexpected results, but they are usually for the positive. Not all the time, but usually are. And again, this is general, and it could be flip-flopped either way. Okay, this could be your energy, or it could be somebody else's energy in your environment. And could it be with... Let's see, I'm going to clarify. Because then we have the Ten of Swords. Now this is an ending, all right? This could be a defeat. This could be being stabbed in the back. Or just is the end of a situation. And actually, we can't have an ending. We can't have a new beginning without an ending. So something has to end. And this would be the ending coming around. Trying to see what it feels like. Well, I don't know, but right after that we got the Four of Cups. And this is, when I always think about this, it's almost like you're kind of like contemplating something, all right? You expected to have 4 cups, let's just say, and you only got 3. So now that this 4th one is being handed to you, offered to you, you don't want it. Now is that just you're disconnected to the fact? It's like, okay, well, no, I didn't get it when I wanted it, so now I don't want it. Is that from a person, or is it from a life event, like something that's going on? Because the way the card depicts it, it's like the fourth cup's coming from the divine, and this is coming out from like hand of God and giving you this fourth cup. But it could just be that you were expecting it from another person, you know, emotions or feelings or something, and you didn't get it. And maybe something happened here, somebody stabbed you in the back, somebody double-crossed you, somebody didn't let you know everything that was going on, and they made you start judging them, or they were judging you. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find out here. All right. Can you please clarify the moon card for Virgo in September? What can you tell me about the moon card in Virgo, September 2019? What can you let me know about the moon card for Virgo? One card, please. I feel like they... All right. The Empress. Okay. Now she's like stability and abundance, possible fertility, maybe even marriage or a relationship. Let's see, what do we have about the Judgment card? What can you tell me about Judgment? What can you tell me about Judgment for Virgo? Okay, the Nine of Coins. All right, now this is reaping your rewards. And you put in a lot of hard work. You got the fruits of your labor, independence. And it is kind of like the next logical step. If you don't get the 8, it's kind of like, all right, so you worked hard and you were going to get more. So you were getting more, all right? The Judgment, this came out on the Judgment, so what were you judging? Were you judging you? Or were you judging somebody else? And this could be something, if it's like marriage or fertility, it could be you possibly, or it could be somebody else in your environment that's getting married, having a baby, that kind of stuff. But she's a very stable energy and shows, you know, again with abundance, so that would start triggering this. So that could be you. And again, you might have to flip-flop it, change the characters around, but for the most part, you were working hard. You knew you were going to get more for it. There was something unknown going on, but a little bit of confusion, but maybe it came out okay because you had the Empress with stability possibly, and then you were able to see the fruits of your labor. But there was some judgment going on, and I have a feeling that that might have just been your assessing of yourself. If you were doing what you should have been doing or you wanted to be doing. And then we have your past being, you know, balancing out your priorities and balancing, you know, it could be social life, work life, home life, you know what I mean? Like you were just balancing, you were throwing things up and just trying to balance. Then you got some teamwork going on. You were going to build something with peoples. Work peoples possibly, or social people. But there's going to definitely be a collaboration amongst you and others. And this gets you a success. You have rewards. All right. But then we got this Knight of Swords. And he is, I told you, he's like a very fast. He's a quick energy. He blows in like a storm sometimes. He has possible upheavals. Let's see what we can clarify on him. Okay, what do you got for the Knight of Swords for me? What can you tell me about the Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords for Virgo. What else you got for Knight of Swords for Virgo? Okay, the Queen of Coins. All right, here she is, and this is she's generous, she's smart, she's practical. This is an energy, it doesn't have to be male or female. She's devoted to providing support to others. So if these two energies were together, or if these were one person, coming out to support you, or so whatever was going on here where you were building something, having success, and then this Knight of Swords comes out, blowing in like a strong wind, but then you have this Queen that's going to support your situation, so somebody's coming in here and supporting it. But not, let me see if I can find out what these Ten of Swords. Because in a bad light, she shouldn't be trusted. Now, it didn't come up in the reverse, but that's in the bad light. So, I wonder if this person's like a little sketchy. What can you tell me about the Ten of Swords? Can you tell me about the Ten of Swords for Virgo? Ten of Swords for Virgo. Okay, well, you got the Hangman, and this is looking at something in a different perspective, okay? So you had to look at something differently. Something happened and you got skewed up in some way. What about the Four of Cups? What can you tell me about the Four of Cups? Okay, we got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is, he's erratic, he's impulsive, he's a young energy, he's like a fresh young energy. Now you could know somebody like this. In your environment. Let's see. All right, wait. Yeah, this whole situation feels like, all right. Okay, after all this was very successful, and then all of a sudden something went askew down here. You're looking at a different perspective. I'm guessing because of whatever happened here. You're looking at it differently. You don't want whatever they're offering. And maybe he is like a little part of that, like erratically or just almost a little juvenile about it. That's this. He always reminds me of like a little kid saying, "I want it," and so that might be why it feels like that. What can you tell me about the Six of Wands for Virgo? What can you tell me about the Six of Wands for Virgo? Okay. Five of Coins. Now this one did come out in reverse. And this is like recovery and just feeling better about the whole situation. So I'm guessing alright, so after all this, alright, you had Seven of Pentacles, you were working hard, you knew you were going to get more. You had the Moon, so there's something a little bit unclear. You had the Empress, and she is all about stability. Then the Judgment, and I think you were judging yourself. If you were working too hard, if you weren't using enough time for family or friends. You're balancing some things out, but you ended up getting some collaboration and teamwork. You had rewards, and you were feeling better about the situation, like all that self-assessment you were doing. Because of the rewards coming, you were feeling better about it. But then you come down here, and we had this Knight of Swords, and this Queen of Coins. What can you tell me about the Queen of Coins? What can you tell me about the Queen of Coins in Virgo? What can you tell me about the Queen of Coins in Virgo? Queen of Coins in Virgo. What do you have? Come on. What you got? And please clarify. I know I've seen it. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Alright, so we got the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Well, we know the Queen of Cups is all about sensitivity and calm and understanding, emotionally content. They don't cancel each other out or anything like that. Something goes on here. Okay, she's very nurturing. She's almost like a mother energy. And she's very generous. So when they're both in the upright, these are very good energies to have around you. Again, they're not necessarily women, but just might be some male or female in your environment. And with this Knight of Swords, now he's erratic. He could be a good ally, but he could also be very cynical. But he's also very ambitious. Alright, so you got those. It's this Ten of Swords. Like, something's ending. And after you take a break and look at it in a different perspective, you're feeling kind of disappointed about the situation. Alright, I'm going to pull one more card. I just want to see if I can get any closure with this. I got whatever the first. The beginning was very okay, and then this one's very. What else you got for me? Do you have anything else for Virgo? Do you have anything else for Virgo in September 2019? Anything else they need to know? Anything else Virgo needs to know? Can you tell me? What can you tell me? Ooh. Not too many. Alright. One more time, people. Okay. Oh, there. Alright. So we got the Lovers, which is an option. It's like a life choice, or it's a people choice. You have the older one, and the younger and more pretty. More pretty. Okay, the younger one. And this is this could be a choice between people, or this could be a life choice. And I'm not sure what the life choice actually is, but this could be is a choice of options. But then you have the Three of Cups, and this is celebration and parties and having a good time in your community. Or it could be a third party situation. Okay, well, alright, so if I look at this now, I'm seeing these, I think it's very possible. Now again, this is general, it's not everybody. It might only be for a handful of people. But this feels like there might have been two partners that you were considering, or somebody was considering you out of, several or one or two partners. And maybe things didn't happen the way you wanted them to. But then you started looking at it in a different way. And you were disappointed anyway. You had to take a break. You're looking at it in a different perspective. You're still disappointed about the situation. But you were getting over it. You were just like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not, you were feeling a little erratic and impulsive. Okay. Yeah, I actually feel that's exactly what it feels like. It just feels like there was possible relationship. Maybe you were dating. Maybe you were seeing somebody. Somebody was seeing you. A few people involved. A couple people involved. And maybe you didn't get to be with the person that you wanted to be with. Or didn't end up right for you. And you were feeling a little about it. And then you just kind of like decided to kind of go. Yeah, just. I keep wanting to say immature, but I don't want to say it's like you're immature. I just feel like it was just almost like, oh, fine, you don't like me. Yeah, that kind of thing. I don't want to make it seem like I'm looking down on you. That's what it felt like. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So again, so I guess with all your, I didn't know if this was going to be a work reading, a love reading, I don't know. But I just was general, and it just came up. A lot of this looks like work. It feels like work. And you had a lot of accomplishments back there, but maybe in the love or the romantic or the social, that's where got a little askew. Okay? But if this resonates in any way, you could let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Just give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe. Write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope to see you in a couple of weeks. I hope everything turns out for you, okay? Take care.